Minnesota Vikings quarterback Kirk Cousins has been jet-setting through South Dakota today, talking about faith and football. Cousins started his day at Frost Arena in Brookings and later came down to Central Church in Sioux Falls as part of FCA-sponsored speaking events. Himself the son of a pastor, Kirk had a long and winding road to the NFL. He encouraged parents to let their kids explore athletics on their own terms without expectations and hopes to teach and inspire based on some of the lessons he's learned.
Well, I just wanted to be encouraged by my story. We all have a story, and mine's been a little more public being a professional football player, but hopefully people can be encouraged hearing what my walk with Jesus has meant in my life, and hopefully they can take some of the truths from my life and apply them to their own.
We'll get his thoughts on what the Vikings need to do to improve tomorrow in sports on KDLT News at 5 and 10. After getting snowed out yesterday, the Minnesota Twins ground crew worked their magic and got Target Field playable today so they could open the series with Detroit on a chilly afternoon in the Twin Cities. Barely touched 40 in the first inning. This is pretty cool. Watch Jorge Polanco just rob Miguel Cabrera. Jorge's warmed up, and we're scoreless after one. Bottom of third, Twins trailing 2-0 when the comeback train gets a-rolling. Byron Buxton with a single that just gets through. Jonathan Scope comes in to score. It's 2-1. A few batters later, after a sac fly had tied things, the bases are loaded for Eddie Rosario. He punches that one through. Two come in to score. Twins up 4-2. That's all the offense they had. Fortunately, it's all the offense they need. The pitching was great, and Blake Parker finishes it with a strikeout for his third save as Minnesota gets the victory 4-3 series finale tomorrow. Though the majority of South Dakota was buried beneath snow during the bomb cyclone, the southeastern part of the state down around the Iowa border got off relatively easy and can actually play outdoors this weekend. Several area high school and college teams competing on a pretty sunny day at the Sioux City Relays. Good day for Augustana women's 800-meter run. Augie's Carly Ron finishes first in 2:15.71. Great finish in the women's 100-meter hurdles this time as Augustana's Selen Diekman, hope I got your name right, just edges Northwestern's Mackenzie Kuhn, 14.83 seconds to 14.94 seconds. Men's version of the event is the men's 110-meter hurdles. Augustana's Paul Maloche takes this one with a time of 14.76 seconds. And finally, what else but another Augustana winner, the women's 100-meter dash. Augustana's Callie DeWitt coming in with a mark of 13.76 seconds. Good day for track down in Sioux City. Elsewhere, the Jackrabbit baseball team had to go to Omaha to play their doubleheader with North Dakota State. This was supposed to be a home series, but well, just look outside for why they didn't play here. SDSU does win game 1 5-2, but they are losing the second game right now. That one's in the 9th inning. Now, a doubleheader originally scheduled for Grand Forks was played at Nygaard Field in softball as the Coyotes took on North Dakota. USD was technically the road team, so I guess this counts as a road sweep. They win 9-6 and 4-0. They're now 27-18 and 10-1 in the Summit League. Augustana had to go to Boone, Iowa. You know they had a field to play baseball. They beat Concordia St. Paul in the first game of their doubleheader. Also, the NSIC tennis tournament underway in quarterfinal play. Augustana and Sioux Falls move on. The semifinals and championship are tomorrow. For the second straight evening, it'll be a busy night on the ice as the Sioux Falls Stampede and Aberdeen Wings resume a weekend rife with playoff drama. The Sioux Falls Stampede wrap up the regular season about a half hour against Des Moines. Last night's 2-1 win over Sioux City kept them in a tie with Waterloo for second place in the USHL's Western Conference. The Herd need Waterloo to lose in Dubuque and then win tonight or at least pick up a point to get that second seed and a bye into the Western Conference semifinals. Meanwhile, it's already playoff time in the NAHL for the Aberdeen Wings. Tonight, Game 2 of their best-of-5 Central Division semifinal series with Austin at 7:15 in the Hub City. The Wings edged the Bruins 2-1 last night in Game 1 of the series and can take a commanding 2-0 series lead when they head to Austin next week for Games 3 and, if necessary, 4 if they can win tonight. And finally today, the Masters Moving Day. Well, hopefully I have some highlights for you coming up tonight at 10 o'clock. Francisco Molinari, the sole leader, but I think you might notice one of the guys tied for second. Tiger Woods is lurking. Plenty of others heading in contention, are in contention heading into the final round. And don't forget, coming up tonight at 10 o'clock, we'll have highlights and reaction from SDSU football's spring football game, which is underway as we speak. We'll show you how that went tonight at 10. Back in a moment.